your creativity from within. What is it? What does creativity mean to you all? To express your feelings. Lovely. Anybody else? What is creativity? Alaria.
If somebody is creative, what does that mean? This person is creative. What does it mean to create? Using their imagination. Yeah, that's one answer there. Right? So the word creativity comes from the word create. Right? So to create something, right? To use your own ideas and express your own ideas, right? So when we talk about unlocking your creativity within, it's just about bringing you to a place where you are comfortable sharing those ideas that you would have, come up with, you would have written, you would have shared, developed, etc. Yeah? If you look at this quote here, when an elder dies, a library is burned. You want to just start with the first part of the quote, right? When an elder dies, a library is burned. You're not talking about an actual library, like a physical library, right? What the quote is saying there is that elders, we have an elder here. Yeah. Yes, yeah. So, yeah, we are onto something. Yeah. They have all this knowledge, they live life, so they are elders, they have all this knowledge, and it's important that they share that knowledge with the younger generation. Are you the youngest here? How old are you? Yeah, what? 9? Anybody younger than 9? No? So it's important that the elders pass on the knowledge to you, because when they pass away, when they die, yeah, a library is burned. All that knowledge is no more. Yeah? Vast sums of wisdom and knowledge are lost. Cool? So, spoken word poetry is a very creative way to express that knowledge, to share your stories, to share your ideas, to motivate somebody, to uplift them, etc., to help them get through whatever it is they might be getting. Plenty times a person might hear a piece and say, hey, Kill, I going through that same thing. I just get real homework just like you. Yeah, and it's a way to really connect with other people. Yeah? Yeah. Very good. What you need? I am. No? Alright, no problem. From you. Alright, so we have pillars, right? When we talk about spoken word, we talk about presenting, sharing ideas. We have 3 pillars, right? That kind of supports the entire piece of words, the entire piece of writing. The first one, message, topic, speech. The message is very important. You have something to say? You have something to say? You have something to say? One, everybody has something to say, right? Everybody have a message that they want to share. Cool? Right? So you must have that topic, that message. What is your message about? That's it right there. What is your message about? Or what is your poem about? Or writing about? It must be about something, yeah, that you want to share. 2, the messenger. Is the messenger? That easy to understand. You follow it, right? So your messenger. And then 3, venue, place, environment, people. Right? And then if we have to ask ourselves how we share that message, through writing, spoken word poetry, performance, etc. Yeah? Yeah. Hey, you want to go through?
So my turn?
Yeah, good.
Okay, so the next part of the workshop, we're going to get into what is spoken word poetry. So based on all that Michael said before, what do you all think spoken word poetry is about? And I feel I want to start with this Michael, because he brought up a big name there.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you know about spoken word poetry.
Can't say much, but it feels like instead of just speaking, there's more
write
songs and stories. As a hobby, okay.
To express yourself.
As a hobby, okay? To express yourself. Can't remember. Like to put as a real one, as a real. Why do people write poems or write anything at all?
I don't know yet.
Joan, okay, answer here. One. Joan.
It's Joanne.
Yes.
One. Okay, answer here.
To express the feelings.
To express the feelings? Yeah? Want to have it? To do what? Why?
Just like to do it.
Huh?
They just like to do it.
They just like to do it, so they're good at it, so they just do it? Yeah? Okay.
Okay, all valid reasons. I have some reasons here what they're interested in. To evoke emotion, and that's something you had said, Michael. You know, the tone and the inflection of your words. You want to invoke emotion in the people, the audience, the venue that you're speaking, right? The next thing is to bring issues to light in an attractive way. So, Nazaria is getting plenty of homework, right? And you find that issue in school that you get plenty of homework. Right. This is an issue that we want to bring light on. There is a you could write a poem.
People is on table.
It's like so it's to bring issues, all lighthearted in this aside is to bring issues to light in an attractive way. Another reason is to entertain. Anybody ever see or hear that word entertain? Anybody want to guess what I mean?
Educate and entertain.
Hey. Not for you. Right, so it's to educate and to entertain your audience. And finally, it's to create a movement. What do y'all think when we say create a movement? What does that mean? What is a movement? Not that.
When we say the Black Lives Matter movement,
Y'all ever heard about that?
never heard about the Black, right? How
So,
you.
what is that? What is that exactly?
No.
People.
A group of people who come together on a cause.
Yeah.
Yes,
Nice.
a group of black people, right? So it's to create a movement. So again, using the example of Homo Kazaria. If you, Gabby, sorry. If you, that's Azaria. If you and everybody from your phone class find that a little biology teacher given all your plenty homework, or they could create a movement.
They do it. They do
That's the one with the
it.
city I don't know what that is.
Right.
Right? Now, so we know that we mentioned the word creativity, right? We don't want to just say the house is green, because that is very boring. Right? Like just to say things very plainly. It's a little boring, right? So we have different ways, different techniques, right? Tools and devices that we use to make our writing a little more appealing, right? So this is the intro into literary devices. I know you all, I'm not sure if you all heard the term before, a literary device. I mean, everybody here is doing English, right? Tell us something. Find you say that you're confident.
You want to give us an example?
Right.
Very
So
good.
what's
Okay,
the-
any catch? If you'll list a literary device, you'll have to tell me what it is.
So personification is given a non-living object a characteristic.
I'll take a box. Yeah, I'll take a box. Any other
Anybody else?
literary devices that you all may have come across?
Bam.
What is the device?
word for that?
Onomatopoeia. Okay, no problem. You have any?
Table.
Let's say what everyone wants to do.
Give me an example, give me the
We can help you, we
device.
can help you. Metaphor, okay.
Metaphor, okay, nice, no problem. One. Just smile out.
Any
Right?
literary devices. What's that again? Tree.
Okay, no problem. Okay?
Don't worry, we'll come back to you. Azaria, any literary simile?
Simile. Beautiful,
Very
love
good.
that. Love that. Right, so just to get it here are some definitions. They are the tools and techniques that involve the clever and attractive manipulation of words. Yeah?
So all that you're listed help manipulate words to make them a little bit more attractive.
Once applied correctly, they can make your poem stand out and resonate better with the audience. Avoid overuse. Right? More does not always mean better. You know they say too much of something is good for nothing. Yeah? If you're making juice and you hold mug of juice full of water, right? Yeah, it's a nice balance. Right? To make you like that. I just reference that is yeah. It's a nice balance to make sure that the poem is, perfect amount of water, perfect amount. What kind of juice you want? Tap tomo. Right? It's a nice little balance, right? Yeah. Good. Running. Right? So you all would have mentioned, I got onomatopoeia from the back here, I got simile, metaphor, personification here, alliteration and assonance.
I can add that.
So you have more? Which one you forget?
I learned that in primary school.
Oh, you forgot it, okay, right? Alliteration and assonance, and then you have rhyme and rhyme scheme. And we can start with rhyme. We start with rhyme?
Yeah.
Yeah? Rhyme, that's the easiest one I think. If something is rhyming, what does that mean? Something rhyming.
If we're in hand with each other.
Where is it?
If we're in hand with each other, like something good.
That's what? It sounded the same, right? So words that sound the same, yeah? Words that end with the same or similar sound. Example, bacchanal, carnival. Is that rhyming? The al, right? Sweet, street, train, meat. Let's take a train in. Tit. Right? You have again, Spain, right? And of course the similar sounding word is the similar sounding part of the word is the in part that makes the word rhyme, right? Then you have clash, cutlash. But it's not cutlass, eh? Our word is not cutlass. It's cutlash. If you didn't know that, it was up. Right? And then what is a scheme? So if we say, okay, we know what rhyme is, then what is our rhyme scheme? What's our rhyme scheme? Right?
What she said?
Couplet.
Yeah, what is a couplet?
I just remembered.
So you guys said,
Yes.
like, you just jump in
Yeah.
every guy. My primary school teacher, I really say
Say something
about
about that
couplet.
scheme and a couplet. Yeah. We were good.
What do you know about rhyme scheme?
I'm not sure, but okay, since it's a scheme and it's more of a plan, so instead of just rhyming two words together, it's how we going to continuously rhyme different words along a paragraph or phrase.
What are you talking about? Yeah, but this right? Yeah, exactly that, right? Right? A large scale, systematic plan or arrangement of attaining a particular object or putting a particular idea into effect. Right? So when we say a rhyme scheme, we're using the rhyme combined, let's say the chain of sentences to get a certain effect, right? So it could be as simple as I walk down the street to get a piece of meat. My clothes was looking neat. If you understand what I'm saying, and that's the rhyme scheme, the eat, straight down through the sentence, right? Right?
So taking the second point, a rhyme scheme does not need to be strict, but it can be intentional, like Michael raised. To accomplish a fixed form, so it's a plan. You plan ahead. This is the intent. This is what you're gonna do. It's a fixed form to evoke a certain mood, like the comical nature of a limerick rhyme scheme. This is a plan that you have for your poem. This is how your rhymes are gonna go, and this is how you're gonna what you're gonna use to rhyme. So we have different types of rhyme scheme. You have the AA rhyme scheme.
Yeah. And this AA is not like battery, it's not double A. Right? AA rhyme scheme. Right? It just means the first, second sentences rhyme directly underneath each other. Right? He used to use it to pound a pan, or sometimes a stupid man. Bam bam, AA. Yeah? All in the savannah never miss panorama. BB. Right?
Anybody know where these lyrics from?
I know where I'm saying where's this came from.
Well, yesterday when we had the younger children, nobody could have told them how open apple falling. Hoping like somebody could recognize these lyrics. No? Oh gosh, oh yeah.
Am I right there?
A calypso, yes. Come on, my favorite runner. Right? So then we have AB rhyme scheme. So,
Let me put one. Right. You good? Right? So we have AB now. Right? Can you hear a distant drum bouncing off the laughter of a melody? Now, drum doesn't rhyme with melody. I don't think that's not, it's not rhyming with it, right? And does the rhythm tell you, come, 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 come? Does your spirit do a dance in this symphony? Right? Come and symphony doesn't rhyme. But the AB comes when you rhyme drum and come, melody and symphony. Right? That's an AB rhyme scheme. Yeah? So you can get the AA where every line is rhyming one after the next, straight up till whenever. Or you can get the AB where you interchange. You have the first line rhyming with the third line, the second line rhyming with the fourth line. Yeah? And then you just manipulate your schemes to suit you. Right? Some parts of your poem you might have a AA for the first stanza and then you move on to AB. Or within the same stanza you get a AA, then AB. Right? It's up to you. You have the creative freedom to do as you please.
I still have hope for it. Anybody know these lyrics? Nothing right, wait. It's all Stephen
I
Runner.
don't see a Parkinson's. That Parkinson's. Who's that? You figure it out?
No, you wait up. So the next literary device we want to explore is alliteration, sibilance, and assonance. Which one you studying?
It feels like an English class. Your English teacher knows so fun, you know. I know that.
So let's start with alliteration. Anybody knows or wants to guess what alliteration is?
Repeating consonant sounds usually start over seconds.
What's one?
That is my answer last.
So yes, the occurrence of the same consonant plus our sound of the beginning of closely connected words. So, famous example, everybody used to try to say this when they was younger. I'm not gonna try to say that, I don't want to fumble my words.
One, you can do it. One, say this over here.
I practice it.
You practice.
Right, it's practice.
You know, Sally, so
You get to that one.
No, that we.
Come on.
Ollie.
No. One, you have one shot. 3, 2, 1, go. You have it.
You come back to
No, again, as I see that he have it.
Yeah.
Doesn't come out anymore. No.
You're well there.
You see that?
Peter Piper.
Things are pack.
You know the full thing?
Huh?
You know the full thing?
You know the full thing?
I know a friend who knows it.
You have more than this one line here? From the
Yeah.
pepper tree? That's all I know, you know.
It's pizza, pickle, pickle, peppers.
From the pepper tree.
From the pepper tree. Pizza, pickle, peppers. How many pickle peppers? Pizza, pickle, pick. That's it. That's it.
From the people.
And then you have another example. We come with birds covered in heavenly harmony. So, then we have an next example would be as that one's weird.
What well-wielded words work wonders, warming weekend words with wisdom while withstanding wrongs which would wound.
I want to think of Tatiana and Charles, my friends.
Yeah, but you know. Now, you know, being a writer, when you achieve alliteration within your piece, it's a nice feeling, you know? Like, for you, you know, like you'll be writing, you'll be editing, revisiting your work and whatnot, and then you just swap out one word that was started with like H and you pin one that started with W that mean the same thing, and it's like, wait, boy. It's real cool. And yeah, I just got excited.
Alright, so then we have sibilance. It's anybody wanna tell me what sibilance is? I'll give you all a hint. It's really close to alliteration. No, you can't.
I did turn that phone.
Okay, well, sibilance is very similar to alliteration. It is the occurrence of the S or SH sound at the beginning of closely connected with the Shiva hissing sound. So you was asking us if we knew the other one? Seashells by the seashore. That is an example of sibilance to create the hissing sound and that S or SH occurrence repeated. Anybody want to say this one now? This is the full version.
Wanna leave it in? Try it now. Try it now. Nah, faster than
Like you warm up, you don't warm up,
She sells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashells.
You're holding a part right
Shells by the seashore. The shells.
Come on, let's try this thing now.
I see one.
I feel my girl with water in them now. So water, you know, you ready to say it?
Nobody? Yeah? But what I want you to notice is the repetition of the SH and the S throughout these 4 lines here. Yeah?
So if you write a piece and you all put in the S with the SH, just know that's all literary device close to the hopefully a little something today.
You will see it in the English class now. You will see it on every rumble.
Alright, so the next one is assonance. Again, very similar to alliteration and sibilance. Anybody wanna let me know? Tell me what it is. If alliteration is consonants and sibilance is S and SH. What triple letters we missing? Hence the opposite of consonants.
You want to say vowels, but SH are also consonants.
Right, but SH together is a consonant. A consonant is technically a letter.
But they are consonants.
Together.
Now the English language, one of the hardest languages still. We didn't make the rules. But I feel the rule.
So, assonance has to deal with the vowels, and it is the occurrence of the same vowel, letter, or sound closely connected with. So, is that it?
Clap your hands and stamp your feet. Yeah? Yeah, of course. Clap your hands and stamp your feet. The sun rose high in the bright sky. Right? The same I sound throughout the sentence, you know?
Is it also was how do you say this? Yeah. Does it have to be consistent as it instead of E?
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's just the same sound, the same vowel sound throughout the line or throughout the 3 lines or 4 lines.
Okay, so
So yeah, you're right. It could sound differently. It could sound A or A. But it's the same sound. The sound, because remember, spoken with poetry is spoken. So the sound itself the repetition of that song.
You listen to like rap music at all?
Yeah.
Okay. You will find that a lot of very like popular rappers, you know, will use that. They also interchange with like internal rhymes. When the inside of the words itself, you know, have the same song, it's usually a vowel song, yeah, and it kind of gives it a very musical effect now. Like everything just sounds like it rhyming. You know? Your favorite. You need to find out how to know.
Yes.
So you really studying.
Not studying.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Alright, no problem. But tell us what personification that you mentioned it earlier on.
Personification is when you give a non-living object a characteristic of the living.
When you give a non-living object characteristics of a living object. Yeah? You sure that? You sure? Are you find an answer?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Very good. Right? So it's when you give human qualities to inanimate objects. Give me an example then.
The sun said goodbye.
Oh, yeah, one. See if everybody take an empty mind here. Tell me again. The sun say what?
The sun said goodbye as it was setting.
The sun said goodbye as it was setting on a Sunday. Wait, right? So what are the two things we compare? How are you giving an inanimated object human qualities by saying that?
Because the sun can say goodbye.
The sun can't really say goodbye, like what we know goodbye to be. Yeah? But you can see how we could create the link, you know, saying goodbye is to leave. And the sun saying goodbye would mean the sun is leaving, setting. You know, and they give it a human kind of touch. Yeah? Rather than just saying, well, the sun sets. You know?
It literally brings your waves to life. Right? Helps your writing stand out to be different. As you are saying the same thing in different ways. So as what you said, it'll be kind of boring if you see the sun setting. But if you see the sun saying goodbye, you know, that's like a more attractive way. More interesting way. And it also applies to your visual and your auditory senses. Right? So we have an example in the same.
The man had a hammer used to follow him to and fro.
Yeah, no, but the song went already. The song went already.
Forget this song, forget this song. Yeah, let me hear. What do you understand by this second example? What is the human quality and what is the inanimated object? So right here, so to follow, right? So a man had a hammer used to follow him to and fro. And a hammer follow somebody. They put the hammer on the ground, he go and stay on the ground until somebody walks the toilet, right? So the hammer, right, is given the human quality to follow, right? And it would give the line a more creative touch, some other, you know, more essence. Understand, right? Right. Good. Yeah? Can you hear a distant drum bouncing on the laughter of a melody? Well, know what you mean. Michael, what is the...
A bouncing drum and a laughing melody.
So, what's the question? What's the question? I didn't ask you. Right, what I was going to ask is, what is the inanimate object? It will be the drum, yeah, and then the human qualities, which is bouncing, laughter, you know, and it gives the line that creative touch, right? Oh yeah, what do you remember in these? I didn't see nobody writing. In fact, I see you playing game here. You just soaking it in. Alright, no problem. You taking pictures.
Okay, so I think somebody said metaphor. J-Money, you said metaphor. Nobody said simile. But we get to
Yeah, one person, Yeah, you said simile.
Azaria. Yes,
Yeah.
Azaria said simile. So, anybody can tell me what the difference between a simile?
That's
That's what she come for.
Yeah,
You're somebody.
There we go.
Anybody else?
Azaria, I'll take the answer.
So the simile is using like or as, and metaphor is not using like or as.
Very good.
Like using like what else to do what? Don't forget to compare, right? So you're comparing two things. Without or with using like or as, depending on which device you're using, right?
So which one is using like or as again?
You sure? Something, right? I want it to be sure.
Yeah, let's see how that's
On the
along.
top and on the chest of them.
Yeah.
Right? And then the metaphor does not use
Compare.
like or as. It does not compare using like or as. Now once you kind of understand, okay, one is like or as, it's a comparison, the other one no like or as soon as you see the comparison, you'll be able to know, okay, simile, metaphor. Straight off the bat. Yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was feeling that.
So that come back here, man, I sweating like a dog out there. That's how what? I sweating like a dog.
Simile.
Simile. Anybody object? What is it? I sweating like a dog. Simile or metaphor?
Simile.
You sure?
Metaphor. Is that metaphor?
You sure? I sweating like a dog. That's simile, you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Very yes. Yeah, I just wanted to be sure. Right? Why is it a simile?
You can use like an
Because I use like a very good, right? Sweating like a dog. So hardly at all? What? Well, dogs would sweat to cool off, they pant. Right?
And then I said chill, bro.
Chill, bro, it's just a metaphor. But is it really a metaphor? Right? Nobody likes a know-it-all. What? Simile. It was a simile. They say, feel it, know it. Feel it, hey, a metaphor, no, it's not a metaphor, it was a simile. Right? No problem. The advantages, it can help the audience relate better to your poem. Now you, a broadcaster. Real advance. Right? It can help your audience relate better to the poem. It adds the visual and auditory senses. Now when you make a comparison that people could relate to, it gives your poem the touch. You know, because they may not be able to relate to what it's like to get home. Let me use another example. To be standing for 8 hours, but if you say I became a lamppost in the sun for 8 hours, that's like way boy. Way boy. Right? It's like, what? When you really think about one lamppost and be going through the sun, you know, like, yeah, well, this person was standing for quite some time. Right? Disadvantages. Disadvantages. It needs to make sense to be effective. Don't tell me I was as tall as a bachak. That makes sense. I was tall like a bachak. That not making sense. Right? So you find that making sense? You need what you get. Right? It needs to make sense to be effective.
So you have to comment there. The man with the S, he uses a simile. You're as skinny as Ariel. And the man with the M, you're a mountain. That's a metaphor. Right? So
Call him a mountain.
similes and metaphors from, well, I guess all these are Disney movies. I'll rise like the break of dawn from Let's Go Frozen. Taylor told us time. That's from Beauty and the Beast. Metaphor, love is an open door, also from Frozen, and life is a road. That's from Anastasia.
Yeah, what you mean?
Yeah, I really like Frozen. Right. Next one is onomatopoeia.
Oh God, there's no favorites. I love this. Onomatopoeia, right? Onomatopoeia. Pronounce it over here. Right? Pronounce One.
Automatopoeia.
One, that's all. Let me hear it again.
Automatopoeia.
That's all. Let's slow down. Onomatopoeia. 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 Let me help you.
Onomatopoeia.
Right, let me get the whole thing now.
Onomatopoeia.
Alright, very good. Onomatopoeia, right? When the pronunciation of the word is the sound. What sound does a bomb make?
Do we have to say it?
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Everybody was thinking.
Right? So, sound effects.
It's basically giving
Right.
poem some sound effects.
Splash! Right? Or, imagine you write a piece and they say, the ballet walk in the back and all I hear is ba 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 ba.
Surely have your
Right?
audience's attention.
That BA that you would actually write out is the onomatopoeia, the sound of the word, right? You always start to laugh from it, you hear ba 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 ba. So that is what it does, right? Applies mainly to auditory senses. So, your ears, right? You hear the sound, right? Boom! Boom! Right? Example. If you say, my friend ran and she doesn't like in my ears. It's like, you know? Yeah? The bomb exploded, boom. The bee buzzed around the flowers.
Another example. Well, look, I wouldn't even ask what they were to do this one from. I probably don't know David right now. They don't know this kind of stuff. But we'll read the lyrics.
That's not like that to me.
No, it's not. It's very local. A friend ran and left his hat when they hit a baseball bat.
Oh, hit him.
Hit him with a baseball bat. What sound effect you'll get when I read that? Claire. It was the bats. Yeah.
Bat.
Yeah.
To my baseball bat. The Metias. You know, like that kind of, you know? You get the sound out of the word itself. Yeah?
Yeah, this is from the song Steel Man Clash by Rod. Alright, so we have some notable mentions upon
Play on.
play on words.
A pun is a form of wordplay that makes use of multiple meanings of a term or of similar sounding words to create humorous or rhetorical effect. Example. She had a photographic memory but never developed it.
That's again. That's why that mean?
Because that's the thing.
Okay, yeah. It means that she remembers things, but she's not using it, she's not developing it. She had a photographic memory. It's an insult. It's a play on words, but it's very insulting.
You have any other examples that they say pun? I have real examples.
Alright.
Let's just give one, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, a homophone in literature is a word with the same sound but different meaning. Ah, boy, one boy. Right? Same sound but different meaning. Now, these words tend to be used a lot in writing to create that play on words. So I would make you feel like I mean one thing, but I'm really using the other form of the same word because the word has two meanings and the same sound. For example, let's just say, I didn't think of the example in my freestyle.
We can have one here.
The dog said to the bartender, put it on my bill. I'll go down with that.
Well, a duck's beak is also called its bill.
Shit, friend!
It's my pleasure, kid.
Friend! I find out. Right? Okay, so this is the yellow part there.
Yes, that's
So you see the play on words where bartender the bill and the duck the bill.
actual bill.
So it's the same sounding word, but the word has different meanings, and as a result of that, you could create a kind of comedic effect out of it. Right?
So nobody had no puns?
How's that funny dog?
I tripped over a crowbar yesterday.
What?
I tripped over a crowbar yesterday. I've never seen so many drunk girls in my life.
You never see
Look at that.
Wow, and cruise.
That's solid.
That's
solid.
That's on cruise.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright, nice.
Actually good, man. I could use it.
Alright.
You want me for that? What are you there?
You there now, though. Go.
Right, so another notable mention is hyperboles and idioms. Anybody know what a hyperbole is?
When you use something to
Exaggeration. Extreme exaggeration. That's right.
Okay,
You might not get it.
now
I screamed so loud that certain people in China could have heard.
Very good.
Very good.
Of course, the people in China, all it, you ever hear parents saying, I talked to you 101 times. How much times you talk to you? Twice. Right? Right? But just saying 101, it kind of just gets the message across that. Hyperbole, yeah, and exaggerated statements or claims not meant to be taken literally.
You keep on here to Jerusalem.
Here to Jerusalem.
Stop into tomorrow.
That's not into tomorrow. That's not into yesterday. You know? Idioms are phrases that actually mean something different from its literal meaning. You know? I'm so hungry. Yeah. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. No, we do it that way. Oh, you think we can sit down? Yeah, put a horse on this table and kill two birds with one stone. What does that mean?
Keep tossing one at a
Right.
One, you know? You ever heard it before?
Yes.
Kill two birds with one stone?
Yes, my standard two teacher.
It's standard. And what class here now?
Standard two.
That's like class 2, class here. Yeah, it's a word mean.
When I forget.
So, I thought I was good.
But yes, it doesn't actually, when you use it in your poetry or your writing, you're not really talking about killing two birds with one stone. We're talking about, with stones, like we're 2023. But we're talking about like doing two things at one time. So that's an idiom, example of an idiom. And hyperboles and idioms are examples of figurative language. Right? And then we have another notable mention. So what's like the?
You know about oxymoron too?
No?
Okay.
Contradiction.
Yeah, contradiction, right? So you have two opposites, phrases that combines words with contradictory meanings to form a new word or phrase. This allows the writer to play with language and meaning to create emphasis. It's a big baby. You ever see what's a big baby? A baby not big.
Small one.
Right?
Open secrets. How can something be open but a secret still?
You clearly confused.
It's clear the shade.
A deafening silence.
That's something that
Yeah.
you use in your
Some
writing.
people that say you pretty ugly. Pretty and ugly. You know, you just use it to kind of get the message across, right?
Alright. So we have a piece for you all from one of our members.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a grown-up. Being a child is how I like it. I like to play for days on my devices, and I like my pineapples in slices. When I grow up, I don't want the fun to end. I just want to spend every day with my friends playing and laughing till the sun has to set, till we wake the next day to do it over again. When I grow up, I don't want to pay no taxes. If I'm being honest, I don't really understand it. I mean, I am in kindergarten, but I see my mommy with her head in her hands. It's scary. Growing up scares me. My daddy told me that I have to grow up, but I don't want to grow up, and he is so hairy. I like my smooth skin, cool. I walk into class and the girls wonder, who's him? But I don't answer them. Girlfriends are grown-ups' problems. And my life is pretty cool. Monday to Friday, I spend time in school. I reach home and mommy made my favorite food. Saturdays, I get to watch all of my cartoons. And Sundays, well, I don't have anything to do on Sundays, but I like it like that. I know everybody has to get old, but I never, ever, ever gonna be a grown-up. Oh. Why does my voice sound different? What happened? Oh God, it happened. I've tried to avoid this, but now my father says, my boy is a man. Man, I don't want to be this. A minute ago I was preaching about how much I loved being a child, it's no secret. But now suddenly I've grown up. My mentality has blown up and I'm trying to pick up pieces. Young man, I have some questions. Firstly, why does my voice do this? Apparently puberty didn't have speaking on its to-do list. My voice has so much cracks that if you walk on it, your mother will be paralyzed. Why does Shawn Mendes sound like he came from paradise and I sound like a man just died? Second question, why is there so much acne and hair? I have hair everywhere. So now there's no smooth skin. My cool grin has turned upside down because when I walk into town, the girls wonder, who's him? And speaking of girls, why do they look different? I mean, I am seeing her see me and it makes me feel weird. Like, why is she watching me there? Why is it watching back? What is that? Why is my body building a tent in my pants? I went from learning about presidents in my class to learning about hormones, and it's something that I can't control. What do you mean? I thought they were my own. Now I have urges, flowing through the fibers of my bones. Needless to say, I'm Macaulay Culkin. I shouldn't be left home alone. And this story don't have a happy ending. Hell, it don't have an ending. We all growing up confused, adulthood still impending. Emotions changing every day, we don't know who our friend is. And we need answers, but I'm not a clue of who can send it. So now I'm left with a cycle repeating itself with few differences. So Monday to Friday, I spend time in school. I reach home and I just don't know what to do. Saturdays, I brace myself for what this life is demanding. And on Sundays, I sit with my head in my hands. It's scary.
Yeah. So just based on the piece that you would have just said, anything stood out to you all? You all did any literary devices? You all did any rhyme schemes? Anything? I see you recorded there. Listen to your whole thing, I'm here. Anything? No? Something what? Which was what? Okay. So, have the same questions? No, so they didn't. Well, this one person didn't. Yeah. And what I would say about that is that everybody has a message. So that might be an opportunity now for you. Yeah? To bring up. Right? For you to bring up certain things and raise certain ideas, right? Any rhyme? So I'm just going to read over the first 4 lines before we get into the writing exercise, right? When I grow up, I don't want to be a grown up. Being a child is how I like it. I like to play for days on my devices. And I like my pineapple in slices. Yeah? So we get the devices, the slices. When I grow up, I don't want the fun to end. I just want to spend every day with my friends. Right? So So just keep in mind, we talk about alliteration, we talk about consonants, we talk about we talk about assonance, all of these things. And like you see in the examples of it within the piece, right? You kind of get the internal rhymes. Yeah? Yeah, so we're gonna get into the writing exercise.
Yeah, you and Emmanuel.
So there's 3 or so. 6 people.
Hi. So we're going to get into the writing exercise. And the I Am poem is a very nice poem for beginners and for intermediate and for advanced, because you can do a lot with it. The first thing to understand with the I Am poem is that it is about you. So it cannot be wrong, right? It's about you. Certain things about yourself, right? Things you might see, you might hear, you might want, things that describes yourself. So it has no wrong answers. What we're going to do, because this class is so advanced, we're going to try to touch up some of the basic writing and add some of the literary devices that we spoke about today. Alright, so I'm going to test all this. Alright, let's go to the next one. So, you see here, of course, something that says the first stanza. Alright? So, a stanza, I think a lot of you all would know, is like paragraphs in essays, stanzas is for poems. Right? So, you have different sections to order your poem. Alright? So, the first stanza, we're going to have I am, something about yourself, that's your first line. Hold on. I wonder, something of curiosity. I hear, an imaginary song. I see, an imaginary sight. I want, which is an actual desire that you want. And then I am, and something about yourself. So, if I was to write a poem quickly, on the line it would sound like, okay, I am brave and smart, right? That's something about myself. I wonder why the sky is blue. That's something I wonder. I hear the crashing of the waves. That's something I hear. I see a boat in the water. I want to be a captain or the captain of a ship. I am brave and smart. That's what poem is. Easy pickings. But what we're going to do today to spice it up a little bit, we're going to use some of those literary devices to add more value and clarity to the topics that we choose. So, if I was to say, let me say, I'm tall, right? Let's say I use this distinguishing factor about myself. Instead of just saying I am tall, let's add a simile in that. I am as tall as a light pole. I am as big as a mountain. I am as smart as an owl. That's a popular saying too. Owls really smart. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a popular saying. So you know what? Instead of just saying the basic characteristic about yourself, we're going to sprinkle in a simile there. Maybe if you want a metaphor, simile. So one characteristic about yourself, and it has to be a simile. Let me try and get that one now.
We're writing together. So
yeah, we're writing together. Make sure everybody in the same
page.
I am a characteristic about yourself, but make it a simile. Everybody know what a simile is. You can call somebody for help if you want. I don't think nobody wants it. How much time will you have? 2 minutes? 1 minute, 30 seconds. Alright, 1 more minute. I just didn't have any for 1. It's 1. 1 for 1. 1 for 1. 1 for 1. Finish up. Say his eyes up so like a shake off. Remember simile, we know as well, like, right guys? Wanna hear the similes. 20 more seconds. We'll go on to the next one. Okay. Right. Now, the next line is I wonder. And this is something of curiosity. I'm going to just let you all slide on this one. We're not making this one fancy. Think of one thing that you wonder, but maybe let's have it make sense with the thing that you are before. So depending on the characteristic that you chose about yourself, you might wonder something. I wonder. Well, it perfectly makes sense, just close in comparison. And you can change your simile a little bit if you feel it a little too hard. You can change it up a little bit as you go. That's how we write, yeah? When we edit it, we changing things before to make sense with the things after, and the things after with the things before. I was going my own way. I am as brave as a lion. Then I'm thinking, oh well, what can I wonder that has to do with lions? And then we started thinking. Alright, that's the thought process. I wonder how cubs are born, maybe. I wonder if, I don't know. Lions cry. You don't want them lions just cry, man. Let's try something. 30 more seconds on this one. Anybody done? Oh, you're trying to finish now. How you feeling? Yeah? Okay. So far, my poem, I am as brave as a lion. I wonder if all animals eat meat. That's my poem so far, right? I am as brave as a lion. I wonder if all animals eat meat. The third line, I hear, alright? And it's a song that we're talking about. But I want whatever the song is that you choose, I want it to rhyme with the line that you just wrote. It's essentially be like a rhyme scheme. So,
With the second line?
with the second line, you wonder, whatever you just wondered, however that end, the thing that you hear, I want it to rhyme with it. Start going through your lines, so my last thing ended with meat. I had to find something I hear that rhyme with meat. Streets, tweets, heat. Alright, heat. Alright, I'm thinking again. If you really want to. But try not to try to think about yourself to think of the rest. How you feel about that one? Alright, I see Michael still writing something there. I can go ahead, yeah? How you feeling there? Alright, so far, my poem, I am as brave as a lion. I wonder if all they eat is meat. I hear them roaring as they speak. That's my rhyme in there, right? So then we got the lion, the braveness, meat, and speak. Close enough, right? I see. This one has to be sibilance. So I see, and then you have to play out using the S or the sh sound, the hissing sound. Whatever it is that you're seeing has to follow that sibilance, right? Which falls under alliteration as well. You don't have to be back to back to back to back to back, eh? If I can get about three S's in a sentence, I'm happy guy. So I see something, something, something. This one catch you right here. Alright, that's only good. I'm trying to, yeah,
I like this one.
that's I see. Yeah, just a 3 assets. I'm going to take 3. Not including the IC, you don't have this, that one already. So you have to add 3 assets you have to make up. Don't take no easy way out. I'm not too things. It's not much your way. You serious people there. I see. Everybody got through?
Yep.
It's me. It's me. I have any problem. I see.
Yeah, I'll never walk down.
It's a quiet setting. I think it could be anything. Right, that's all. I get next S-thing boy. That's any problem. It's not like S-thing boy. She said no. Alright, okay, we'll come back to that one. Right, so I am as brave as a lion. I wonder if they only eat meat. I hear them roaring as they speak. I see snakes and snails sprint at their song. I want whatever the desire is has to rhyme with the sibilants that you just mentioned there. Whatever the desire that you want. And again, it had to kind of make sense with what you're saying. Alright? It had to make sense. So just choose a random line. Eh? I see. I want. I see snakes and snails sprint at the song I want. That's the rhyme with song. That's me again, hot hair, just me. Whoa. I want us to rhyme with the sibilants. The line right there.
So you know it?
Again, A rhyme scheme. this. Come on.
I could.
I seen 20 more seconds on my clock thingy. I am as brave as a lion. Right? I am as brave as a lion. I wonder if all they eat is meat. I hear them roaring as they speak. I see snakes and snails sprint at their song. I want. Seconds. They're getting nervous when they come up. I don't get scared. Right?
What's funny?
Are you feeling ready?
Yeah.
Sorry, ready? What this lady is doing? She started painting around the poem to make the poem look more attractive. Guys, when you finish already, and you just added some more, flavor to your page. Alright, so the poem, if we followed all the rules, should sound something like, I am as brave as a lion. I wonder if all they eat is meat. I hear them roaring as they speak. I see snakes and snails sprint at their song. I want to save all animals around. I am as brave as a hound. That's my poem.
Yay!
Right? So that was my poem. Thank you very much. We'll now have some volunteers. Anybody wants to come up and share their poem? Following the rules. If you want, they're picking, yeah. Long story short, they wait up before. Gabby? Right, so we're going to make some noise for Gabby.
So I'm a lawyer.
You are her lawyer?
I'm a lawyer because she was like she doesn't go to go.
Come on, you don't volunteer. Come quick. I was the first one.
Where am I?
Yeah, so you're second. I don't ready. I say
I am as beautiful as a peacock. I wonder if I am a flower. I hear my sister singing in the shower. I see sunsets while swimming on a Sunday. I want an ice cream sundae. I'm as beautiful as a
I'm going to do the Sunday thing, eh? I like it. Very, very good. Nice. So she followed all the rules there, right? She had the S's, she had the simile on top and the next simile below, the wonder. Yeah, she had the wonder correct. SSS. And the Sunday rhyme when you want. Right? So that's good. Very, very good. Nice. Who's next? Preferably a gentleman. Preferably. Three all your fellas. Come. One of them will get out amongst yourselves. You might have to turn the seat around. I really like you to come. I can stay with you if you want.
4 months.
Yeah, with the spoken word. Yeah, make some more noise. Right.
I am loud as a lion. I wonder how it will feel on Mount Zion. I hear loud sounds. I see snails and sloths bow to my song. I want to stop it now. I am loud as a lion.
Alright, yeah, I think so. Rather get our idea and make it sure. So I am something about himself. The curiosity was a free one, it just had to make sense, right? That's what we said. I
So
hear.
you have to rhyme with the first line.
That right with the first line?
I think.
No. Nah. Second and third, yeah, because I have lion and meat, yeah. Second and third, so one and here have to rhyme. But here was a free one. You could like yourself in terms of the devices. Just say rhyme. I see. I think he had the S. Right? Then the I want had to rhyme with the I see. He had that there too?
Was it no and sound?
Alright. You could allow it there, right? If you pronounce it okay, good side. Right? And then he chose another simile for the I am.
Yeah.
What was the last one?
No, he didn't choose another. He repeated the line. He said the same thing.
Alright, okay. I'll take it. You're looking like your gears and out to come. You're sitting down and then like you come up, you see. I'll have a young lady now. I'll have a young lady. Any young lady. Anyone. Any young lady. I'm not trying to say that one. Any young lady. I will have you. What?
I am tall as a light post. I wonder why they are bright. I hear an airplane in flight. I see snakes slither in the streets. I want a pizza with plenty of meat. I am tall as a giraffe.
Very good. Right, so I think, yeah, outside from the pizza, everything was in line with the light pole. Like, wonder why it's so bright and thing. You see snakes slithering, and I guess our light pole just there in the streets. Right? And he got the rhymes, he got the the sibilance, the alliteration. Was there, we love the line with the pizza to eat, because who doesn't? We love that. And then he chose something as giraffe instead of light post. So that's very, very, very good. I will. Alright, we're down to two. Two more. And you have to talk amongst yourselves. Whoever wants it. Whoever wants it.
That whole spoken with
I think they're running over there, boy. I'm telling them about you, boy. What's going on here? Mr. Ramirez, yeah, let's share some light. What's going on? They're reading it together, dual poem. I will allow a duet. I'll do it. Yeah. Make some noise. Right. Very good. Nice. So you gotta be brave, take on the time. Be shy.
I am as bright as colors.
Is this side?
So what are we doing? One line each, say it together, what we doing? Now we know.
I wonder why I'm so smart but perform so low. I hear low sounds, but it sounds slow, but it feels as if it glows. I see the sun shining bright in the sea. I just feel to fall asleep. I want to sleep near the seashore. I am as beautiful as flowers.
Okay. That one we had to analyze on that one. But I think just some of our lines were longer than the average, like 4 word lines, right? So yeah, I think she got only one. That rhyme, the glows. Right, the S's were there. Again, we said they need to be so close together, so that's cool. And the I am was at the front one, the simile at the bottom?
Yeah.
Good. I'm cool with that. Right, well we have last but not least. Well, somebody have a poem again, but I'm right, we have Michael here. Come on, make some noise, make some noise.
Okay.
Name is Michael, but you like Darren. Take your time.
I am more than anyone sees. Like an iceberg floating along the sea, there's more to me than anyone would believe. I wonder, how would people feel seeing me in me? Astonished and afraid, enthralled, entranced, enslaved, sadly shaken, yet unable to be saved. I am all audience applause. I hear all the audience applause. Yes, this is what I've craved. I see spinning cycles slowly solving saddened seaman's hope. At the end of my dreams, no more me. I want more than others want for me. I want something greater than I already be. I am sadly exactly what others have seen to the T. Nothing particularly special to see. But don't worry, I promise, you'll all meet more of me.
No, I thought my poem was good, that one. Like, you need to change who teaching this class and who is in it, yeah. But that was real good, yeah, it makes sense. So yes, we did check all the boxes from what I remember. Alright, again the line, just like my friend here, was a bit longer. Right, but she could have put at the beginning of the I am, followed by the I wonder, I hear, the I see, the I want. And you actually had some similes within some of the lines, some of the rhymes within the lines as well. So that's nice, a little more advanced. Right, give yourselves a round of applause. Great, and that brings us to the end. Now what I think we could do, Tima, could I show them the last two stanzas? They could take a picture, Tima?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll show you the last.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
For sure, Mr. Man, I'm going to want to that poem. Yeah. Tell me tomorrow, Emmanuel.
Of course.
And you can share it to your friends.
Yeah, bring them.
It's an open mic, so it's not just spoken word. You can play instrument, you can sing, you have a digital karaoke.
Right, so you can take.
You can tell jokes if you're a comedian, if you're not a comedian. Open mic. So you can come out of your mouth outside.
Gotta bypass them. Right, when you see the universal stanzas here, you can take a picture, you can write it down. If you want to give yourself some work to do, right, and then you can flavor it up afterwards. Right, but I pretend, I feel, I touch, I worry, I cry, then I am, which again repeats from the top. This stanza I understand, I say, I dream, I try, I hope, and then again the same I am again there. Right? So that's the end of it. Oh, okay. Right, so tomorrow what we have going on is something that we call Take the Stage. Alright? And it basically is an open mic event. Now for those who are not familiar with an open mic, it is a space where anyone of any talent can come and share that talent. Right, so it's perfect for people now starting to write, people who have never been in front of a stage before, they want to share. And this is singing, this is dancing, this is comedy, this is art, this is drama, anything of that. This is Africa. We had some fellas come and be drums and thing already, steel pan come already. I think we had piano and we had COVID, people was playing piano and singing. So a lot of different things people can come and share. So we really want to invite you all, you're seeing it here. It's tomorrow at 3:30, and I think it's right outside.
Yeah, it says it.
Yeah, right out there. So here. Right? So we have a nice little lineup of people, but you all could still come and take part. I want you all to pass through. If you can't pass through, call somebody, let them pass through on your behalf. You understand? But really try to make an effort and come out.
Thank you.
Yeah. We could send you a picture or something if you want to. But you can just go on Roots Foundation TT, Roots Foundation 868 on IG and you can get it. Alright? Yeah, so we really invite you all, come out, we'll have some fun. Please, if you're coming, you could share your poems. It's like everybody poem here, God bless upon our mind. You'll see it real nice and strong and thing, and we go mash up the place. Right, so that is the plan. We're coming out tomorrow. Yeah? Anybody have any questions on anything at all and what we talked about today? Anything like that? They make some noise for Michael now, but this mic. Sorry, I don't know favorite facilitator, oh my god. Roseanne. Gabby, what's this? Gabby, we don't give over nobody. Yeah. Nice, and of course a big round of applause to all of you all. Alright, thank you so much for coming. I can't promise we will be here regular because we go in between analysis as part of the program we have with them. So I know next month we might be somewhere else, but once we are around, we will let all you know for sure. Right?
So Miss Marie, you will have us again. We've got
You are welcome anytime. For tomorrow, we have some people who come in as well, but it says afterwards. So we get permission for extended hours tomorrow. So don't think if you can't come by 3:30, you don't bother to come because we don't start and you know we may even start maybe a little after 4 when the crowd starts to build. Right? So come in, it's a Friday too.
Absolutely, yeah, Friday, right on. Right, I didn't introduce this gentleman to you all. I'll quickly do that. This is Mr. M. Timos Owazi, and he is well our general manager, and he's the founder of the organization Roots Foundation, TT. Right, so you can make some noise for him. He made it possible. He's making it possible, right? So I think that is all. Right now,
what did you do between yesterday, the same time and today? Because of the rain. No, the rain. It was darker because of the rain yesterday.
What shots, yeah, boy?
I didn't realize it's only solar.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Right, so I think that is it, guys. You all are now free to go.
Yes, sir.
A lot of homework to do, that's an issue to talk about.
Write down for
Get it out there.
Yeah.
Start a movement of people who was doing.
I talked to the mom, she can't come.
So she was right.
Yeah. Alright guys, well thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Nice.
Yeah.